Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 9 of Hearts of Iron 4 as the German Reich. We are at war with most of the world at the moment. We are being attacked on all fronts. We're still not doing too badly. We're just trying to make sure that Denmark don't chew too far into us here. I'm trying to move some units up to the front so that we can deal with them. If we can get the Netherlands and Belgium to capitulate and then we can start working on France, it will make our life a lot easier. In the meantime, we're also over here working on Romania as well. If we can get Romania out of the picture, then we can come and bring these units back over. Let's use the loners and see if we can get them to move in. They weren't having a particularly good time of things last time we tried to attack, but we'll see what we can do if we can sort of push our way through their forces. We probably want to work on... we can't work on the support weapons yet. Let's work on the upgrade to the mountain infantry, because we do have a fair few of them, especially on the border with France. I'm trying to free up one of my cavalry divisions, which I've actually got fighting up here. If I can get that cavalry division to move out, if I can actually get that cavalry division to stop fighting, then I can sort of pull them back and use them to do a bit of suppression. But at the moment, I've got a lot of units sort of... I think all over the place is the term. No, don't go through all of the enemy forces to get there. That doesn't really help you out. Yeah, I wish I could just get that cavalry division to stop attacking. Can you hold the division and stop? Yes, you can. Right. So you shouldn't be in there anymore. You should be over here in Danzig, stopping that. Oh no, it's not even Danzig. Is it? Do we have multiple? Yeah, we've got a lot of potential for uprising, but we're going to go ahead and move you to Danzig. Yeah, you move in there and we'll be fine. We'll just have to keep moving you around. The training division is going to hopefully keep moving on to this border and holding the Danes back. We are losing a few battles up here against the Netherlands, which is not a good thing. But we do want to try... I'll make sure I've got the game unpaused. That would certainly help. Looks like Italy are actually making some progress against Switzerland. I'm almost tempted now to draw this front line back. So what is essentially, or what was essentially, the French front. I've just screwed that up completely because now we've got like two... No, there's just one front line. That's the push point. So we'll let those guys get into position. And we'll keep the Western Front just sort of holding France back for the meantime. I don't think this line needs to be quite as long as it is either. We'll just bring you back to sort of France. And we can probably hold the Belgians back there. Okay, sorry about that. I just accidentally sort of alt-tabbed out of the game by mashing the wrong buttons. What I want to try and do is move this line up a little bit now. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's also go and lock my Windows key so I don't accidentally press that again. Yeah, so we are starting to sort of push our way into the Netherlands. Very, very slowly, but we do seem to be making a bit of a move. Let's just tell all of these guys here to, well, at least all of these ones up top, to actually push in. You certainly have to do a little bit of micromanagement if you want anything to work. Actually, you've even got American forces here already as well. Let's go ahead and take the first reserves. It's not a particularly large army, but we can certainly go ahead and try and draw in a line there. And see if you guys would be willing to try and push. You're not in position yet. Hopefully it won't be too long before you are. Hopefully we'll get some stuff done up there. Denmark is sort of starting to annoy me a little bit there. We've got... oh, no. Somebody lost a ship and it wasn't me, so that is fine. How are we doing here on the push into Romania? It certainly looks like we are making some progress. It's slow going. These troops aren't even mine, so I'm not that bothered about them. My tanks are getting a little bit of a mashing up here. But we're just trying to use their speed to sort of push in quickly. The faster I can get them out of the war, the happier I will be. So we've got a lot of divisions up here, just sort of standing around butt scratching. We can try and push them through as quickly as possible. We're still short on rubber, which is problematic to say the least. Looks like we might win that encounter up there. Now then, do you think you can get in? I think that plan's going to be to our disadvantage. Well, you're probably right, but I think you should start pushing forwards just to try and keep some of these guys occupied, because it seems to me like they're coming north to try and cause trouble. And we don't want them causing any trouble. If we cut off some of their ports, it's going to severely weaken them. So I'm going to try and get in around here behind them if we can. We could go ahead and grab these divisions and sort of throw them in... we don't want all of those divisions, just these ones at the bottom. Throw them in here and that'll sort of keep those guys busy. Can we help out in there? Yes, we can. Let's keep making sure that we push around and get in behind them, take their ports out. You guys actually move around up there now. I've changed my mind about where I want you to go. How are Italy doing? Are they actually winning against France? It looks like they're pushing France back a little bit. Now then, we've got the French front. You guys go and start trying to push against Switzerland. Doesn't look like we're having too much success from the east, but certainly from the north. If we can get Switzerland to capitulate, that'll make life a lot easier. You are still getting a few units in here. You guys need to stop training, by the way. I hadn't realised I'd still got them on training. That severely reduces their organisation. No wonder they were getting pushed back. I just hadn't got my eyes on them at all there. So we've turned off their training. That should help them out. We will be able to support them with some more units, hopefully soon. It looks like the loners are now starting to make a bit of a push into Romania. We're certainly doing a fantastic job here with our armour. Let's go ahead and sort of cut some of these guys off if we can. Certainly be nice if we could take out their port, so let's go and work on that. That'll be quite nice for us. Yeah, you guys just keep pushing. In fact, loners, as you're not really my units, and I don't give too much of a hoot, just YOLO your way through. We are making some of a push over here. Of course, having to go through the water doesn't really help. I want the 10 regiments that are there, really. Or the 10 divisions. You guys should win that battle nice and easily. You guys are probably going to win that battle. It looks like we might actually be able to push the Netherlands out here. So that'll be quite nice. Switzerland and... yeah, Switzerland probably will fall. Air Innovations is done. Fantastic. So let's go on to Army Innovations. There's no point doing things that give us, like, war justifications against people, not with how things are going at the moment. If we can get the Netherlands out, I'll send the Lowlands Division up here to push Denmark back. And we'll get rid of their fun and games that they're having. Probably need to go and upgrade some of our military units right now. We probably could do that, actually. We could probably go into our standard infantry divisions. And we could probably add a... recon company to them, which would be really good. And we could also add to them a signal company, more organisation. So let's go ahead and do that. It'll take a little bit of time for that to happen. Zog submits to Italy. An ultimatum has been delivered to the Albanian government by Italian diplomats. So Albania is now part of Italy. That is fine. Let's just unpause again. A lot of British troops up here as well. We do still seem to be pushing in up here, though, which I like. Should be able to win that battle. And, of course, it makes it a lot harder for the United Kingdom to land troops if we can take all of the coast from them. Because then they actually have to do naval landings as opposed to just docking in. We are starting to push against Switzerland now. That is fantastic. Got to be careful that these guys don't get as far as Berlin. They are very, very close at the moment. You should definitely be in Berlin. National focus bypassed. See, we don't have to do half of these things. Modify government. We can now go ahead and get that all-weather flying guy, which is really, really nice. Yeah, we don't want Berlin to fall, so we need to make sure that we get some units up there as quickly as possible. We are really, really trying to get rid of the Netherlands up here. It's taking a little bit longer than I expected. How are things going over here? Tank division, you can draw yourself a new front line. You are going to work your way up from this direction, and you are not going to hang around. You're just going to go and move in. And once we've dealt with this, we're pretty much safe in the east. We can move all of our forces up to the north and the west. But yeah, we do want to try and keep at least one unit in Berlin, because we want to try and keep it guarded. We don't want Berlin to fall. We definitely need to get some more units in there. We are training up units anyway, so that is fine. We're just... what do we like with tanks? We've got a deficit on support equipment. Did we actually ever finish the new weaponry? No, we're still working on it, 60 days. And then we'll need to change our artillery as well. What happened up here? Nothing important. Okay, that is fine. At least we do seem to have naval superiority up there anyway. And we are... oh, we're about to trap a lot of units up there. Looks like we're about to win another battle or two here as well. We might just sort of try and push in and take Eindhoven if we can. Romania has capitulated. That is fantastic. Yep, they've all completely gone now. So let's take the Panzers. We want them moving as quickly as possible. The Panzers are going to go up here and get on Denmark's border. And then we've got the Loners, wherever they are. And you guys are going to... I don't know what I'm going to do with you guys, actually. Let us probably put you on the French border. Didn't want to left-click. Wanted to right-click. Try that again. Let's put you on the French border. There we go. Okay. It gets a little bit messy when you have multiple armies. What we might start doing is consolidating some of these armies down under a field marshal so that we don't have individual armies sort of all over the place, but it's very, very messy. You're a little bit optimistic attacking into that with so many Swedish divisions in there, but if we can actually do some damage here from the south, if I unpause the game, it'll speed things up no end. But we are starting to make some progress in here. Can we get in there? We just need to get the Netherlands out of this this battle. If we can sort of, if we take Amsterdam, that'll certainly help. There's the improved artillery. Research slot is available. What do we want to take now? We probably want to try and get some better recon companies. We need to make sure that we go and change our artillery to the new ones. We probably want to put max factories on them and change you to improved artillery. That is fine. We'll unpause again. Hopefully we'll soon get the new weapons and then we can start producing those. I am running the game on a bit of a lower speed because I do tend to make a lot of mistakes if I'm playing on higher speeds. Particularly with the German Reich, of course, because you are fighting on so many different fronts at the same time, it does get a little bit messy. The United Kingdom's trying to help France push Italy back, but I think we are still winning down there in general. We do seem to be still trying to push in against Switzerland. Not too sure how well it is going, but we are trying to push in over there. Looks like we're making a little bit of a push against Belgium as well. Do we actually have you pushing? We do. You're just not getting very far. Yeah, we need to try and isolate these 21 divisions that are up here. If we can isolate them, that'll make life a lot easier for us. And obviously we've got resistance to occupation. There's not really an awful lot that we can do about that. We'll just have to deal with it if it pops up. I'm trying to keep that... where did that cavalry unit ever get to? You got caught up in all of that, didn't you? You shouldn't be there. You should be up here in Danzig. So get with the right army. Oh, we've actually got a unit up here that's managed to get semi-surrounded. We need to get out of there. Oh, we've been overrun. That was unfortunate. Well, we definitely need to try and defend Berlin. The Panzer divisions are now arriving, though. They don't have much organisation at the moment because they're literally just arriving via the rail network. But as soon as they do arrive, it should certainly help with things. So I'm not too concerned about that at the moment. We need rubber still. That's the only thing that it is showing that we need, so that is fine. Few units here sort of in the wrong places. We've taken Amsterdam though, which is pretty cool. So we are making a push. We are moving forwards. It's slow and it's messy, but we are doing it. And getting Switzerland out of here will be great. Of course, all of these units take quite some time to get across. The loners are all moving. I assume that includes you guys as well. Oh, you're the Czech front. Do I not actually have you assigned to anything? No, we've got a whole army over here that's doing nothing at all. Don't really need you over there for the time being. Let's go and... let's just go and get you guys to garrison this area for the time being. And we'll call you the home defense. And we'll change your icon to that one. There we go. Just so we'll have some spare units around in the middle of the country and I can move them to go and attack wherever we need to attack. It would be nice if we could get in there, but cutting them off is not a bad thing either. We want to try and get in there if we can. We are sort of retreating, but if we can get into Amsterdam, that'll help. Come on, guys. You're so close to doing something useful. Now, are we actually at war with Luxembourg? Is Luxembourg in this war? They are, so we can get Luxembourg to capitulate really easily, actually. Just push some units into Luxembourg. Now then, I think it's time for the Panzer Division to draw a line across here and start taking some stuff back. Go when ready. You should be able to do significant damage. In the meantime, how are things going over here? Seems to be being attacked or attacking in and from a few different directions. That battle seems to be undecided about which way it's going to go. Now, we don't necessarily want to attack. Actually, attacking into there is not a bad idea. If we can clear that port out, then things are good. They just have so many units there, but they do also have so little organisation. Yeah, you guys definitely want to be pushing into there. We're definitely making a push into the Netherlands, which is a good thing. And it looks like we are now pushing back against Denmark, so that's also a good thing. All of our units are now coming home. The border between France and Italy is getting a little bit messy, but I think Italy can probably hold that. How are things going down here with Spain? Spain is sat on the border, but they're not really helping. Is Spain actually in the war? They're not. Let's call them in. So now that Nationalist Spain are involved, they'll be giving France and Great Britain some grief down here on the borders. France have actually really expanded down here. I could go down here and help Italy, but to be honest, who really cares about Africa? We care about Europe. It's where most of, you know, we don't have to worry about attrition as much in Europe. So what we need to do with you guys, when you're not all sort of caught up in loads of fighting like you are, there's going to be some divisions here that not on in a massive cluster. If we can get you into this province and attack these guys, then it really does isolate them. That should make life a lot easier. How are things going down in Switzerland? You know, we're still starting to make a push. Things aren't as great as they can be. Where is the training division? We'll grab at least one of the infantry, I think, and go and make that division up to full strength. That's the blue line, so that's going to be this front up here. The more men you've got, the better it will be. It'll certainly help. So how are we doing with construction at the moment? Yeah, we need a lot of artillery, but that's for upgrading. We need the new artillery. We also need tungsten now, apparently. We need steel, and we need tungsten. Tungsten we can get from Portugal. Steel we can get from the Soviet Union. I wonder if we could try and make Portugal... Where's the thing to boost party? There we go. Try and do that to Portugal and see what happens. So now I think it's just the rubber. Oh, we're still short on steel. I thought I'd already done that one. Steel, Soviet Union, clicky clicky button. How are we doing on construction? We are working on a few more military factories, and then we're going over to the civilian factories. It seems like it's really slow because I'm not playing the game on a high speed. As soon as we can push into this province, though, things will be good. Yeah, Denmark are just getting wrecked by the Panzer Division, so the training division can probably... Where do we have all this thing? Right, let's go ahead and... Training division. Let's garrison you in... Yeah, that's fine. Let's garrison you over here. And where else do we have? Let's also garrison you over here. Was that the right one? No. Well, yes, kind of. The whole area. So let's go ahead and just get you to sort of garrison Poland, basically. Because we've got some issues. So you should spread out. Oh, would you look at that? Denmark is suddenly getting wrecked. And as soon as the tanks arrived, they did not know what to do with themselves. You're not doing anything useful, so you go ahead and help out with that battle there. We can get that sorted, things will be a lot better. I am going to end the video here, however, so thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Hearts of Iron 4 as the German Reich. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.